Hello, this is Rhonda's lovely sparks. Good morning. How is everybody doing? Well, I'm doing something different today, and I hope this doesn't fall on my face, but I am trying to. I am trying some new things, so forgive me. Forgive me, I'm trying some new things. Maybe I need to sit it over here. I'm not sure. Trying to think. I'm still doing this, so y'all be patient with me. I'm trying to get everything together. It looks like it's not going to work on the mount. Oh, here I go. I'm doing it again, trying to figure out things. I had it perfect, but my problem is I have my mic right here, and this is, it's like going to block my mount. And my cat wants my attention. I don't know how this is going to work without that. I am thinking maybe I could do, didn't want to do that. I wanted to have this up so you can see me make kefir. And I don't know, I might plug this. And then I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Let me know. I'm trying to fix some things, y'all. Okay. I am adjusting some things because in order for me to really figure it out is to actually go live and do a test run. Okay, let's see. I don't know if that's gonna work. La la la. I just hope this thing doesn't like fall down and and hit me in the face. We can't have that live, can we, people? Oh, let's see. Okay. I don't know. It's not working like I had figured it out because it looks like that my mount here, this part, cracked the plastic part that's on the back. So that could be a possibility that happened. So bear with me. I am testing things today. So how are y'all doing today? Hope y'all doing good. Oh, let's see. It's pretty cool to try these new things, just to see how it works and how it's going to turn out. And once I get it set up, I'll be all good. But I have to get it set up. So this is a test. Hi, good morning, BB. Good morning, Lady Libra. How are y'all? So happy to see you. Oh my God, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. My cat's trying to outsing me. Sometimes my cats can be like haters. They can be haters because they want me for themselves. So thank you. Welcome to my live chat. I am trying to get still things set up, and even though I've studied it, I still have to get it acclimated to my surroundings. So that's what I'm working on right now. It's getting some things acclimated. And I'm working out of like several devices. Okay. So I have my iPad over there, and I have my cell phone in my hand, and I have my light behind me. Check the light. You know, I got my setup on all that and a bag of chips. However, the more you go live, the more you go live, the more you find out, you know, what you need. And then you have all these aha moments like, okay, I'm going to need this for that place. I'm going to need an extra that for this. And so it's just a work in progress. So I'm more excited than nervous or upset about everything not being perfect. That doesn't even bother me. But how are you guys doing this morning? Tell your girl, how are you doing? You probably have told me. So I'm trying to pull up chat right now. Okay. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to pull up my chat because guess what? You're probably chatting to me. Okay, here it is. So, Lady Libra, shout out to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. We're all in our places with sunshiny faces. So this is the way to start a new day. I know. Where did I get that from? Well, when I was a little girl, can y'all hear me okay? Because I took the mic off. It was like interfering with my setup. Can you all hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. You can? I'm surprised. Is it muffled? Is it clear? Not sure because I had this here and I had this right here. Okay, good. And it's in the way of my setup. So good morning to BV. I'm so glad that you're doing well. Good morning to you, BV. Good morning to Lady Libra. You all are up early in the morning. Usually this is not like my deal. It's like I'm up all night. It's how I'm up early in the morning. Not normally, you know, can I just wake up and, you know, since I've been retired, I have been doing that though. I've been getting up 4 o'clock in the morning. I have an idea. I'm like, let me get at my computer, start creating like a mad scientist. So anyway, if you see it go bonkers, I am trying to figure out my setup, and I got a bad feeling, y'all, that there's going to be plenty of bloopers, that this is going to maybe fall. I hope it doesn't, but guess what? When you're live, things happen, right? When you're live, things happen. When you're live, things happen. I think I have my chat set under slow mode, and I don't need to do that. So I'm sorry, y'all, if there's a delay in you chatting, it gives you like 60 seconds. Yeah, practice makes perfect. Thank you. So that's what your girl is doing this morning. I said, well, I could at least be live while I'm trying to figure things out. And I'm trying to, this is what I'm working on right here. I'm trying to tie this thing right here and tighten it and attach the cell phone to this. Which this here has kind of cracked. So that, yes, it's slow mode. I don't know how to get it out of slow mode. You know, I might can. Let me try to work on that. I don't know why it said I've been, oh my God, my cat's just tearing up stuff. Y'all look, I'm walking around. The cat has messed up my blind because when they hear me and they see me on live, they want attention, okay? And they become wired when I'm distracted. I'm trying to fix my blinds, y'all, because they end up like messing up my blind. And I do have this thing where I'm very picky about my blinds. I don't want the cats messing. So I'm trying to raise my blinds up. Sorry, y'all, looking at my chin. But I want to sit down and go on my computer and take slow mode out. Oh, I have to figure that out. And this morning, I am out and about this morning, walking around. Thanks to you all. Thanks for your inspiration. Because I used to didn't do this. It's been years since I've been able to actually feel really incredible. And become inspired. And you all have done that. And I want to thank you all for that. So, your girl, I am live right here, probably looking at the wrong thing. I'm supposed to be looking over there. And I'm looking over here. So that's another thing I gotta get used to. So forgive me if that's happening. But I am wanting to go into right now to change the slow mode and take that off. Okay, I just took it off, so I hope it's better now. I've been learning a whole bunch of stuff. So it says slow mode is off. Chat away. That's the message I got. Slow mode is off. Chat away. So hopefully that works. I'm going to test something right here. I have my devices all over the place open until I can become familiar with what can be a routine. Okay, so I took slow mode off. Okay, I see the message, so it's off now. And, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I have a friend of mine that, I know. I had a friend of mine that's out of California. And we used to work together at this company, of course, that we used to work together at. And my bestie ended up leaving and moving to California because her dad was dying. So she moved. And so what she does every year, she'll buy me, she makes jewelry too, so she'll buy me like hair wraps, and send them to me. Hi, Eric. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. We're all in our places. Don't that sound like a song that we was sung to? I think it's more like my dad's time. When the teacher made it to the classroom. And they had a good morning song. So my entire life, no matter if it was weekends or what, my dad would come in the room and he would go, good morning to you, good morning to you. We're all in our places with sunshiny faces. So this is the way to start a new day. And he wasn't singing that nice, okay? Respectfully, he was getting on my nerves when he would sing like that on a Saturday morning. You know how that goes. But it's so funny. I'm 50-something years old, and I still remember that song. And that's the first thing I, do when I get up in the morning. I'm like, oh my God, I become my dad. I become my dad. So basically, that's what your girl has been working on, is try to get this up. I'm going to go back into the kitchen. because I took the slow mode off. And I am walking to the kitchen. And thank you for the compliment on my hair wrap. It feels really good on my head. I have to walk slow in my house because number one, I don't want to fall and bust my butt from tripping over a cat. Especially while I'm live. We can't have that. We can't have Rhonda making a gigantic mistake while she's. That would be a nightmare, but if it does, hey, y'all can laugh. It's okay. I'll have to get over it. So anyway, I'm trying to mount this thing. I'm so glad y'all stopped by to say hi. Good morning to y'all. I'm still trying to figure out this thing, and my issue with this is that I don't want it to fall because it's not tight. I'll take this off. Because it's not tight. And, okay, here I am. And so I'm trying to get this where it's going to show me making kefir. And you know, when you try to do this, you know, you can practice all you want. But still, excuse me, my eyes. You can practice all you want, but when you go live, it's a whole nother monster. You know, it's like you have to adjust some things. So here I am. Hope this doesn't cut my channel off. I'm trying to adjust the cam. Okay, and it's not tight. And I'm trying to screw it in here. Good morning to Eric. What you're up to, Eric? What you're up to? You're an early bird this morning. I know it's what, past 8 o'clock? I don't know if this is going to work. But you know me, y'all. I don't quit until I get it done. I don't care what I go through. Okay, there's my cell phone going the other way. So sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get this thing tightened. And I heard that a couple of you, my friends online, are wanting to start to go live too. So my thing is that, you know, things happen. And don't get frustrated with yourself because that's why people like watching you, because you're live. Because probably sometimes they're waiting for something to happen. Okay. What you have after 6? Do you go singing, Eric? This thing is sliding. It's not staying locked. Get her frustrated. Anyway. I have to set this over here, guys. Sorry, I hope y'all not getting dizzy with me moving y'all around the kitchen. But I'm working, and I have to get this done. And it might not be the perfect view yet, but I am working on it. So while y'all hanging out with Rhonda, lovely Sparks, hit that like button. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for being here. And there you go. See, it fell. I told you it fell. Oh, you guys, this is like a hot mess. So it fell. So the good thing is that I have something on the way that I ordered through email, which is pretty cool. And I'm so excited about it. And so what I ordered through email is that there's a way you could put, there's a way you could put your tablet and your cell phone around your neck, you know, while you're walking, because I plan to walk, you know, do some more walking, exercising. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Your California time. West Coast. 2 hours behind me. So if it's 8:30 here, what, 7:30 there? Ooh, you're up early. So I ordered through Amazon a device that you could put around, a thing you could put around your neck, and the cell phone hangs there, and or a tablet, your iPad can hang there while you're walking, while you're busy, while you're cooking. So that's supposed to be on Sunday. And then I ordered something else, which is a stand, and where I could mount it in the kitchen, and I can, um, cook and do things. So I'm still almost 6:30. Oh, I must got that off. I thought, let's see, 7, 8. Oh, that's right. 2 hours is 6 something, not 7. I get so twisted because I have a friend of mine who wants me, when I post the movies, they want me to post the PST, EST, Eastern Standard Time, and Central Standard Time. And so the more I do it, the better I get. But um, it's just what it is. And things will get better. And I'm turning around here, and my stand came down, so that's not going to work. But I need to have you all where you can see me make the kefir because my stand has not been successful. So I'm on live thinking again, thinking what's going to work, trial and error. See, last time I had the stand, I had this, which worked perfect. The problem is that little thingamajig right here cracked. You can see the crack right there. So it doesn't have a strong grip on my cell phone. So if I'm running water or if I'm making kefir, then everything's going to splash into my food. And I just hate that device is broke. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like a flaw. When you buy something, there's a flaw in things you get. But that's what I'm dealing with right now. Just on live and trying to figure out how can I use, since this is not working, how can I use something else where you all can see me make some kefir? So I'm looking around. I am looking around. So what y'all's plans today? I know I'm from Texas. That's what I say. What's y'all's plan today? Let me know what your plans are. Okay. Well, I don't think this is going to really get any better than if I just turn it around like this, where my sink is. And try to get this fixed and adjust it later on today, because it's such a great deal. It's just for some reason everything is not tightened up and clamped tight, because you have to clamp it, and I call myself clamping it. And I'm trying to think, okay, if I do this over here, then I'll have to change my lighting. So bear with me, I'll be back. I'm gonna get my lighting adjusted. Okay, I'll be back. I'm right over here, adjusting my lighting. I'm trying to adjust my lighting, and I think this will work like this. but it doesn't look like it will stand. All right, let's see. So this is how I have to do everything, guys. I have to test it as I go to see what works, what's a good fit. I have to test it live. And while I'm testing it live, I'm chatting with you all. Okay. Looks like the lighting is great. Now I have to tie something on there. And tying something means it's going to be ghetto fabulous. Ghetto fabulous. Okay. I'm right here. I just hate that this little part here cracked. And I didn't do anything excessively. It's just a flaw, which is not good. Maybe I could move this back some. You all could see. Gotta adjust this. You can see me make kefir. Okay. I think that could work for now until my stuff comes in, which I am so excited about getting. Be back, guys. I'm going to get my stand. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Sometimes I have everything in front of me, and sometimes I don't. So, like I said, when I was saying sometimes I have things in front of me and I think that I'm all set. And then sometimes when you go live, you're not as set as you think you are. So there's some adjustments that always have to be made where I could chat with you all, where I could see your chat and chat with you all. I think that's that. Let's see. I'm trying to think how that looks. I think I have it, but it's just going to take me tweaking things, and until, while I'm rolling and getting things done, it's going to take some time to tweak and wait for my new equipment to come in to mount. I plan to do my book reading this evening. I can't wait for that, but I am waiting for some more devices, so I just have to work with what I have. And this right here is a wandering Jew plant, a piece of it that I'm rooting because I don't like throwing away my plants just because they're broke. Because I see plants as if it's something that's living, so I don't believe in, I feel like I'm killing something. You know what I'm saying? Which you are to me. Plants are sacred. Oh, so Andre is doing fine. He got up about 4 o'clock this morning, and he does that sometimes, especially since I've been staying up all night. He wants to see what I'm doing, and so he'll get up and clean out the cat litter box because we use a cat litter pellet system. We don't use a litter system; we use the pellets. I'll show you that one day too. So he got up and cleaned it. He sat down with me, chatting with me, seeing how I'm doing. And then he went back to bed. My baby. I said, what you doing getting up early in the morning? I'm just seeing what you're doing. Okay. So that's what's happening with him. And he's going to get something today from town. And he wants me to do I guess you would call a reveal. Like try eating something. And do a reveal. Online live. To let people see, to see me give a review on the food, whether I might puke up or not. He wants me to do that. So, okay, so he'll be going to town to get some. He wants me to try it live. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm cleaning these things up. Cleaning my counter, getting ready for, even though, let's say we clean the kitchen at night, and my husband and I would, like you would say, swap out shifts when we clean. And then there's some things I just tighten up on. And I like cleaning. I like spot cleaning. I know I've had many jobs, but I was also a restaurant manager. So being a restaurant manager, I work with food and stuff, so I had, perfectionist. I end up adopting some good professional habits, even though they were habits that I brought to the place, because guess what, the restaurants, it was at Arby's. And I worked through that program when I was homeless at that time. And you have to, at the Salvation Army Family Center, trying to fix this where I could look at you. I'm not sure. But it's called Salvation Family Center. Salvation Army Family Center. And that's a program that when I was homeless, I worked through the program to help me become self-sufficient. This is in the way. My aloe vera is growing so beautiful. I'm so happy that it hasn't stopped growing because I brought it in the house. So it's still maintaining pretty good until I could take it back out, outside. It's too cold. So when I worked through the program, you have to have a job, and they help you with to be self-sustaining, where you could be independent. And this was years ago. It's like over 20-some years ago. And I'm glad I can say, I was homeless 20-something years ago. Bad things happen to good people. Remember that for the rest of your life. Don't feel bad about that. Bad things happen to good people, okay? And so I wasn't giving up. So I went and worked through this program, graduated from different programs into that program. And you have to work at this last tier, through your program. You have to have a job, and 60% of your income goes to a savings. So I wasn't working, you know what I'm saying? So I had to get a job so I can stay eligible for the program. So I said any kind of job would do. And so when I went to, I didn't have a car back then, and I would walk. And I'm saying I would walk for miles. And again, this was Arlington. Exactly, I worked at where the Cowboy Stadium is, right across the street is Arby's. That's the Arby's I worked at. And when I worked there, um, let me back up some. I ended up getting a job there. I think I worked there for 2 years, and then, until I can establish myself. But the program, another program that I was in, I had to meet a criteria. I moved out of Salvation uh, Army Family Center and moved into a different program, and which I graduated up to a program to have my own home, rent free, and learn how to budget and things like that. So there are stepping stones in the program. It's called Community Enrichment Center in, let's see, what's the name of the city? Is it, I guess it's North Richland Hills, Texas. So when I went from Salvation Family Center, family program, that's when I brought my daughters up to be with me. Then I went up to another tier in self-sufficiency, and I went to Community Enrichment Center, which is a program in, I think, North Richland Hills. They're just this huge church that sponsors families to help them get on their own. So just to tell you about, going back to the reason why I brought up Arby's, was even though I had very good habits, cleaning habits, managerial, training, hell, I grew up on a farm. So I had very good work ethic. I had very good work ethic. And no one could keep up with me. And it was a job I was so proud to have. Trust me, I was proud to have that job. I was happy to get hired somewhere else where I had good benefits and things like that. But for me to stay eligible in the program, that's where I was. So what that means is that when you're working for a restaurant, there's a lot of cleaning, scrubbing, cleaning. If you want a good restaurant, you're going to want to be clean, sanitary, because you work with people's food, but that's just how I am. I'm just want to be clean. So that's my thing. When I'm doing my kitchen, I spot clean. Oh, hi, Lady Libra. Thank you. I spot clean my house like I did the restaurant. When you're working at the restaurant, you do spot cleaning. After you clean, you go back and spot sweep, and you spot wipe and shine. You have to shine things. So that's me. When I get up in the morning, I spot clean. I clean even though if my countertops are clean, I clean my countertops. And then I might try to adopt try to adopt one task. And then I will get at least one task and complete it fully. And that's how I've worked on getting myself back more healthier, because and that's a whole nother video where I will tell you about how I had a decline in my health and how I've been working up and getting better. And being out for COVID didn't help me, and moving from the city, from Dallas, to a rural area that doesn't have many things to do. Dallas has so many things to do, and it's free. You can have fun, but it's a lot of changes happen. So that's another video. But getting back to me trying to make this kefir and cleaning, and why I clean the counters. My husband and I swap shifts, and there's times where he's just taking control 100%, because either I'm creating or, I have back problems or just whatever's going on in my life. I'm resting and sleeping. But my hubby is like right there. He has my back. He's just doing so. What I try to do, like today, for probably the first time in a very long time, because I don't want to front and make you think I do this every day. I don't. I haven't been. I've been out of commission a lot. I put on a shirt. I put on pants. It used to be I just throw on a house dress and I'm out the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? So for me to go through this process of these stepping stones of getting myself back where I want to be, where I need to be in a healthy way, then this is my first day doing this much in a very long time. So I hope to start doing more of this every day when I build myself up without, being hard on myself or feeling or overwhelming myself. So, yeah, I'm not going to front and let you think that homegirl been doing this every day. I haven't. I haven't been able to do it. So today I am, thanks to inspiration from my friends, from you all. I would say, okay, yeah, my husband is that 1,000%er. He's all that and has done everything for me. But I'm saying we all need a little extra something. And that's what that's what YouTube has been for me. It's been very inspirational. And as much as you feel that my channel has been helping you, it's been helping me too. You all's spiritual energy, your love, your support has been amazing. And I will never forget that. And I mean that from my heart. I will never forget that because there is a story that I'll be sharing with you at some point in time. Why that's happened to me, what happened. Thank God it wasn't a stroke. Thank God I didn't have a stroke. But I could have if I kept going the way I was going. I always tell people, thank you for the love, BV. Thank you for the love. Because that's what I feel. And I'm not trying to be needy, but it's okay to need things. Hi, Lola. Lola Cowboys. Hello, beautiful. Hello, Lola. Thank you so much, too, for supporting my channel. Thank you for being here, you guys. You have no idea. And maybe I could just tell you so you have an idea. Yeah, you helped me a lot. And I've spent a lot of energy on creating the YouTube channel because it helps me, but it also helps my friends. And because I know I'm in touch with everyday people and I know what people are going through. It's not helping with the elections and, these nasty commercials and a lot of lies and a lot of really bad stuff, even though I'm registered to vote and I'm going to vote proudly. Getting ready for work. Oh, good, sweetheart. I'm so glad you checked in on me this morning, and I'm glad to check in with you too. I hope you have a wonderful day today. You know what I'm saying? Face work. Remember, put your family first, even though you're working. The family. When I say family, I'm not talking about everybody in your family, but I'm saying, because I'm big on that. That doesn't say everybody. Whoever's more important in your life, think about them. And let that be whatever is your inspiration, whatever. You're welcome. Whatever is your spark. Use that to be your inspiration to make it through work, through tough days at work, through the politics at work, whether it's politics or no politics. Doesn't matter. Work is challenging. I'm retired, thank God. I can't see Lola. Yeah, Lola's there. I see her on both texts. She said hi. She goes, thanks, getting ready for work. Good morning. So I'm sorry you can't see her. YouTube gets emotional. It gets moody. So sometimes things work and sometimes it doesn't. That's why I love shouting out to everybody that's in the room so you all can see each other. But things like that happen. So just to share with that part with you while I, get everything prepped to make some kefir. So what I was saying about Arby's and why that came up, there's certain things I will, before I put in the cabinet, I put just a little Clorox on it, a little water on my cloth, and I wipe things. After everything is washed, then I wipe it again, spot cleaning. Like for example, if this was washed, then I still wipe it with a little Clorox on it. Not a whole bunch of Clorox. You can't use Clorox. Use Fantastic. Use something without bleach. And then I put it away. And then what I let my husband know is if there's days he don't want to do anything, don't do it. You're retired. Even when you're retired, there's a lot of things, even if you're not retired, get in your head that one day you will and plan for it. And it's okay to retire. A lot of people say, well, I'm going to still, keep my job after I win the lottery. Don't do that. Quit your job. Make sure you get the money first. Quit your job and live for yourself. Because we loan ourselves to everyone else out there. We loan ourselves to everybody. So guess what? Life, unless you have a different religion, which is respected, for me, I believe that if I pass away, I'm not coming back. So I'm going to live my life as healthy as possible. So I'm going to put this away. As I'm talking, I'm just putting things away. And, so when Andre comes in, everything is tidy for Chef Andre. And we had a movie watch party. I'll be back, guys. I'm cleaning up. We had a movie watch party. Here's my kefir. So people might look at it and go, "Bleh." Don't do that. Because it doesn't taste as bad as you think it might look, right? It's not buttermilk. It's not buttermilk. Because I'm not a buttermilk fan. I grew up around it. My grandparents loved it. My daughter even loves it. With some cornbread. But this right here is kefir. So they call it the food of the gods. And I do have a YouTube video posted on the front part of my YouTube channel. And it talks about kefir and it shows how I make it and its nutritional value. So it's more detail, about what it does. But while I'm making it, I'll chat with you about it. If you have any questions, you can text it to me. Baby's looking for you, Lola. Lola did say she was getting ready for work. So she might have signed out. She might have just peeked her head and said hi, and then she left. But you should have been able to see it. See her write something. I remember when before I started the channel, I saw people subscribing to ASMR videos. And I started doing ASMR videos when I was taking care of my grandson, helping my daughter take care of my grandson, and while she went to work. And so ASMR is for autonomous, I'm trying to find a word, autonomous, is it sensory metric ASMR, metric something. I should know it, right? Because I type it 100 million times. And do you realize I can't remember it? But what it's for, it taps into people who suffer from stress, who suffer from anxiety, and or if you're not suffering, if you just want to learn how to decompress, how to maintain a healthy mind, how to deal with BS in life, how to deal with happiness, how to deal with disappointments, how to grieve, how the ASMR helps. You can look it up, ASMR. It helps with, gives you calm and relax. Yeah, I see Lola, I see BB, you can't see Lola, so maybe Lola's gone, but you should have been able to see her write something because she wrote something like 3 times. Maybe you have to reset, come back, I don't know. It gets like that because when I'm in Mark's channel, it does that to me, where I can't see everybody, and you have a wrench, which means you're a moderator, so you got power. Hopefully she didn't block me. No, she wouldn't block you. No, she didn't block you. Baby, I would tell you, sometimes that happens, where I've been in a chat room where, nobody can see me. So what I had to do was like a hard boot and go back into, the channel. But no, she ain't gonna block you. You're too nice. And Lola is not like this. I know you gotta be kidding. I know you gotta be kidding. So, that's what I'm chit-chatting about this morning. Got some new stuff that's coming in the mail to help me with my channel. And I sanitize like this, our rack, and I'll put it down when y'all can see me do it. I just wanted to set it in place. I guess I could reposition this now. I am so thirsty. You all can see me there, where I'm preparing. I always go through my ritual. This has Clorox in it. I'm a bleach girl. And I'm big on sanitizing. That's that country in me. And also, that's just how I grew up. The women around me cleaned and kept things clean. Speaking of women around me that kept things clean, check out my video called Sweet Tea and a Clean House. Sweet Tea and a Clean House. It might be under podcast or, different things. Check out the playlist. And Sweet Tea and a Clean House talks about, both my grandparents. One that's in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and one that was in Greenwood, Louisiana. How in that time, how they both dealt with racism. And it shows a picture of me when I was a little girl, and it shows, things that you all can identify with. But, I'm talking about my story and how they both dealt with racism. It's a pretty good video. It has pictures and everything in it. And it's one of my first videos. It's called Sweet Tea and a Clean House. And the reason why I came up with that name, because sweet tea, in that time, even today, is a luxury drink. You know what I'm saying? Tea. So people didn't drink tea all day. People drank just tea, some kind of color drink or flavored drink for dinner. So sweet tea, I have this boiling pot of water, and I pour this when I make that soak in Clorox. I pour this on there to clean and sanitize my dish rack, my dish drying rack. Because sometimes things can be in there and you got to sanitize it from time to time. So I use the hot water with bleach and I sanitize it. So, sweet tea and a clean house, you'll enjoy that. I've been working on my channel for a year. I'll be right back. And give me some water. Drink some cold water. Sometimes I sit in a chair, a rolling chair, to make my things because it buys me some work time and it buys me some strength time to sometimes sit in a chair while I'm in the kitchen. So I have my glasses that I use to pour my kefir. Okay, and I'm getting my cats are amazingly quiet. Can't believe my cats are quiet. I guess they burnt off that extra energy. Here's my container that I keep refrigerated. I don't wash it, but probably once a week or twice a month. And I have that on my video why you don't wash, everything out like that. Okay. I'm getting me some water because I hydrate. I drink and hydrate. Whatever that you're doing around the house. Drink and hydrate. Drink water. Not alcohol. Not carbonated drink like Dr. Pepper, Coke, Diet Coke. Water. Sometimes Andre will freeze a couple of bottles of water, especially during the summertime. He'll freeze, and then when we go sit on the patio, or let's say if we're traveling or going to some game or something, then we have some cold, ice cold water. When it melts, it's still cold. So I'm getting these things rinsed out. Just rinse it out. Let it air dry. Then I put them away. But when I put them away, I wipe them down and put them in the cabinet. Because guess what? Nothing cleans 100%. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have a little residue or something on your dish that you cleaned or the dishwasher cleaned. That's just my habit. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. That's just what I do. So here I am in the kitchen. And let me get some more things that I had to work with to make this kefir. Because Andre and we need to drink ours. And I waited until I was on live when I made some more. I have these 2 bowls. Wipe out. These are my kefir plastic bowls. Even though we've heard about cleaning can be relaxing. I see that, BB. Yes, it can. And you're right, especially like you say, dealing with if it's stress, like you said, relaxing, it helps you decompress. And I use a strainer. I have hooks here where I hang up my stuff. Sometimes, like I said, you wipe things down before you use it. That's just me. I see your chat also. I have also this. that I use from time to time, even though I like the metal strainers better. I use this to strain my kefir, but I like the metal better. Okay, let's see. So I got this. And I'll be right back. Also, I'm back, guys. What I also use is a portable fan. And it has a thing on here where you charge it. So when Andre and I are traveling, we, it heightens. It can be longer, it can adjust longer and shorter. So what buys me time in the kitchen is when I have the fan on. So I have to have the fan on. And I sleep with the fan directly on me too. So I sleep with the fan on me. And proud of it. And here's the fan that I use. It's a portable fan. I could move it where I could charge it and move it anywhere in the house. So I put it on when I work too, because I'm under what you would call hormone therapy. I take these 2 pills that helps me with my hormones, because when you get older, hormone therapy is good. The pills are good, but you take 2 of them. It's an estrogen and it's another one. I forgot what it's called. Maybe it's pro something. But I take both of them together. You're not supposed to take one. You take both of them together. And I take them every morning. No, I take them at night before I go to sleep. And so what that means is that when I take it, it helps me with my health. It helps you with also your thyroid. When you get older, it's just normal. I mean, it happens to men and happens to women. And men have hormone challenges and women do too. I mean, that's a normal part of life. So I get hot. So I always have to have a fan on me. And even before I think I had hormone challenges, I still liked a fan. So I have a fan in my kitchen. If I had it my choice to decorate this place, I would have put a fan, a built-in fan in my kitchen. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for my water. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And what did I do with my water that fast? Be right back. Let me get my water. Oh, here it is. So I hydrate. I drink plenty of water. That's your lifesaver, is the water. I'm going to finish making this kefir. Hopefully that stays put. Looks like it got dark again, so let me make it lighter. Okay, hopefully that light is better. I have to work on lighting. I have to make things where they're more permanent instead of temporary, because I don't need anything to hit me in the mouth or something while I'm live. Even though it can happen. So if you start a channel, it can happen. Things happen. Again, it's been a long time since I've been that active in the kitchen. And you say, well, how do you make kefir in the past? Well, I would sit down in my chair and make the kefir, then I have to go sit down. Well, I've done more than that this morning. I have gotten up, I got dressed, of course brushed my teeth, actually put earrings in my ears, and walked. And before it was, good morning, Game Time, Brian. How are you? Good to see you. Oh my God. The mailman is in the house. Good to see you, Game Time, Brian. Thank you for visiting my channel this morning. I was telling people this is the first time I've done this in a very long time. That many things at one time. And so since I've been up, I've been moving. So I've been moving more, getting around. And I was telling people that I bought this on Amazon. Oh, I'm sorry you got COVID. Yeah, they're going to give you what you call a C? Is it C? Some kind of C-pack? What you take for 7 days or something? You got to stay away from people for a certain amount of time? God, I know you're struggling. I hope it's not as bad as some people get it. You know? So be careful. Who's that say good morning? Sugar, hi Sugar Daddy. How are you, Sugar Daddy? I'm glad, Game Time. I'm glad. Because you know I work with healthcare and stuff, so I take that seriously. Yes, we got Mothra. Mothra always loves being with me. If she knows I'm spending time with somebody else and not spending time with her, she gets curious. She wants to know, what you doing? So, she's like, what you doing? Hi, baby. Hello. So that's Mothra. That's my cat I always talk about. I talk about all my cats, but that's my baby. I know. Hey, Sugar Daddy. So good to see you. And you all subscribe, of course, to Game Time Brian, but of course to Sugar Daddy. People don't know he's a gamer. You know, he plays these great games, and for me, I love watching them. And I got to do some catching up because I haven't seen any in like 3 days, and usually I'm right on top of it. You know, watching his games. But he has several that he plays. But there's one game that he plays. That has a theme, a cowboy theme, you know, because I'm from Texas, you know, I'm a Cowboys fan, and I got to get my cowboy on, okay, because I grew up on the farm, so that resonates with me, even though I like the other ones too. You go into his channel, subscribe, like, and all that great stuff we supposed to do, but I like watching it because when I tell you it's stress-free. Probably not stress-free for him. Maybe, you know, I think it could be stress-free for Sugar Daddy. Is it stress-free for you? I bet you it is. But watching it is fun. I'm popping in from work. Oh, okay. Well, I'm so glad you stopped by to say hi to me. I'm so happy to see you. As a matter of fact, I feel honored by royalty popping in seeing me. And that's true. You know, I told Lola that too. And BV and everybody, because you know when you talk to somebody for over a year and they come and they spend their energy to actually to come see you, you know, that's an honor in itself, and I'm honored for that, and I'll forever respect that, because for you all to tap into and listen to me chat and be with me, it's an amazing privilege. And those privileges are special. Those privileges are special. And I thank you all so much. So Mothra is not supposed to be on the countertop. I don't allow cats on the countertop. But because I'm live, I want you all to see her. But that is a no-no. Cats are not supposed to be on my countertop. No, 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 no. So, anyway, I am working with kefir here this morning. And this is the kefir. And this is the whey. It's fermented milk. And I use grass-fed milk because it's more nutritious. Oh, goodness. Let me go check, see what my cats are doing. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hey, baby. I'm so glad my cowboy family is popping in saying hi to me. Hi to me. So here it is. The kefir. And the whey, when you make kefir, the whey is medicinal too. So I mix it all. When you put milk in here, and I'll show you that process in a minute, that in 24 hours, even though I let this sit for 48 hours, because it's more potent, but it curdles up, rises to the top, and you have whey at the bottom. And the reason why I have this much, not everybody has this much kefir. Guys, I have collected this kefir for a while. And so what that means, the kefir, doesn't take long to ferment. And when you ferment it, it has the medicinal properties. You say, what is it for? Okay, so it's a probiotic that's better than any of the probiotics you drink or you buy in the store. Number one, when you make it at home, it's cheaper. You know, it's like a no-brainer. It's healthier. It doesn't have sugars, salts, preservatives. It's natural and it's healthier. And what it does, it helps with gut health, because everything is centralized. Your issues come from the gut. Your issues come from the gut. So when you have, everybody has gut problems. Even little babies, little kids get colicky, you know. But when you get older, you know, go with the doctor before you put your child on it. But it's safe for your child, but make sure you get with the doctor and get that all worked out, even for yourself. So it's great for people who have diabetes. It's good for people who have inflammation problems, who have high blood pressure, who's taken prescriptions, who is just good for you, period, no matter what age you are, but especially when you get older. It gives you energy. It doesn't make your blood pressure go up. It's good for, energy. It's good for, I lost 65 pounds. My husband has lost 70, I'm looking for my cats. My husband lost 75 pounds. I lost 65 pounds. And we lost this in 6 months because of kefir. And this was a great starter too, because we didn't realize in our gut how much stored fat was just sitting there. You know, it also helps with unclogging your arteries. It's a detox. It's not a laxative, but it helps you have healthy bowel movements. It helps with your nervous system. It helps with your brain. I mean, you could Google it, Kefir, and look it up on YouTube. And it just gives you so many wonderful things. It just helps with all kinds of things. And this is when I say it's called the food of the gods. It's the food of the gods. It helps with people with cancer. It can help prevent you from getting a lot of cancers. Not that it's guaranteed that it cures cancer or it's 100% cure or keeps you from it. Okay, so let me just put that down right there for you. But it does have those properties and those enzymes, digestive enzymes and things that'll help keep your colon clean, your liver clean, your arteries clean, keeps your legs from swelling, your knees, all that inflammation. So it's a miracle drug. And guess what? If you're lactose intolerant, right, you can't drink, yeah, please do. Look it up and look at my video. Thank you, Sugar Daddy. Look up the video on my front YouTube channel. I have it posted at the top under Sparks Fly. It's one of the top videos up there, or you could search it. But look under my YouTube channel, because I want you to see how I did it. I've studied a lot of people's videos and I've learned from them, but also when I studied from them, I learned what to do and what not to do. You know what I'm saying? You just learn, because not every video is the right thing. So I have a video where I'm making the kefir. Kefir goes back what they said too with Moses. God gave, and I know this is a saying, but it's on YouTube. God gave, or angels gave Moses kefir to help him with his dietary needs, to give him strength, to give them food. And there are people too, it's been around for thousands of years. Yeah, thank you, Sugar Daddy. Please do, because my sister, she's Miss TR, she's a cancer survivor. She's taking it. If you want me to ship you some, if you pay for the shipment, I'll ship it to you for free. Because for just a tablespoon, it's $20-something on Amazon. And sometimes you don't know, when people make kefir, what are their quarters? How is their quarters? Is it clean? Is it, but again, you don't want to have to pay $20 when I could send it to you free. I mean, if you look at all this, I have this much, and I have also some in the refrigerator, storing away. So a tablespoon is $20 worth. So I might have over thousands of dollars worth of kefir that I'm giving away, to my friends, to my family members, because it's that good. So I'm not making, this is not a sponsor, I'm not making money from this. This is not advertisement for nobody. I'm not making no money from this. It's just my heart of gold giving you something that is golden. That, to be honest with you, I don't think a lot of black people know about it. I'm just going to be honest with you, I don't think so. Even though Africans use it, the European country used it for thousands of years ago in the mountains, when they lived in the mountains when it was freezing cold. And they didn't have money. A lot of people back, of course, back then didn't have access to food. But they had a cow, right? The cow provided the milk. They made kefir, and that was their food supplement. So you can also drink this as a food supplement. I'll show you the end result. But if you're lactose intolerant, it also, the whey here gets rid of the lactose in the milk. You use milk to make it. Now, there are other kinds. You can use almond milk. You can use 2% milk. You can use, and why do you need to use milk? Well, you use milk because the little cottage cheese stuff, it looks like grains. They feed, it's called grains, cottage cheese looking. They feed from the grains. The grains feed from the milk. And it makes this solution, this medicinal probiotic concoction for your body. So that's what's so wonderful about this. I bought me a jar on Amazon because people use like small jars, but my husband and I drink it in the morning and at night. You can drink it as a food supplement. You can, and we lost weight because we had a lot of stored fat. Husband lost 75 pounds, I lost 65 pounds. And it's not intended as a weight loss remedy. We just ended up losing weight because, look, we had a lot of toxins in our body. And I will tell you in another video how we got those toxins, from stress and moving and things like that. Your body can build toxins. So if you're slender and fit, people still drink this. instead of spending all that money on all this other stuff that you spend money on. It costs too much. Digestive enzymes, charcoal vitamins for gas, buying yogurt, Dannon yogurt and all that. Get this, you make it at home, it's cheaper, you get more of a quantity, it's healthier, no sugar, no salts, all natural, no impurities, no preservatives. It's in here, okay? It's in here, and it's called the food of the gods. And like you said, Sugar Daddy, you said you never heard of it. Sugar Daddy, I didn't either. My husband heard of it years ago, and he told me about it, but I was working 2 jobs and stuff, and I was stressed out, and I didn't have time to really dig into it until my husband was in the hospital. And he was in the hospital for 6 days last year, and he doesn't mind me sharing this story. And so he had dehydration. So long story short with that, he was experiencing, because of dehydration, could have been kidney and heart failure. So he stayed in the hospital, got better. The point is, when we took this, it's made us feel better. We're not on a diet plan. We're trying to be healthier, even though we cut back on breads, processed food. Who is this? Hi, April. BV, no, I did not block you. Please check to see if you accidentally blocked me. Get it rolling, friends. Hey, April, how are you doing this morning? So it took me, I was talking about my husband in the hospital. Thank you all for being here, by the way. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning. God bless you, queens and kings. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, moderators. Good morning, chatters. Thank you for the ones who are just sitting back and just watching and not chatting. Please like and comment and subscribe and tell your friends. I appreciate you being here. So, everybody, guess what? I had this set up really nice on like this metal thing mounted, and it fell apart. So I did order something yesterday that's supposed to come in to help me. Love you all. Good morning. Thank you for being here. To help me with mounting my devices, like, my iPad. I am good this morning. April says, I am good this morning. How are you this morning? I'm doing good, sis. Thanks to my husband's love and support, and thanks to you all's love and support and your beautiful energy. I have not been able to do this in a very long time. So when you have a channel, it really does inspire you. When you all come here and support me, and I support you, and I love supporting you because I have to do that. That makes me feel better. When I'm there supporting what you do. And just always post in my community tab what you're doing. If I miss something, send me a message, because you're not bothering me. Because I want to be there, and there's sometimes I'm distracted because I'm working on some things on my channel, but your channels are important to me. Being a part of your life is important to me. So I don't want to miss out on anything. And welcome everybody, my cowboy family in here. My sister, her name is A Brilliant Mess. She goes by Abril, A-B-R-I-L, which is so beautiful. And she could share in the chat room what it means, but it has some really deep spiritual meaning. What'd you say? I gotta make rounds, but I'll keep... Okay, baby. Thank you, Sugar Daddy. I love you. And I will be in touch, and I let everybody know, please subscribe to Sugar Daddy. Because he has some wonderful visuals going on in his gaming, and he's really a good player too, y'all. He kicks ass. He kicks ass. He knows how to use that equipment, boy. He's great. I bless you too. Love you. Love you, my brother. BV, click on my name to see if I'm blocked. Yeah, so BV, click on Lola's name to see if she's blocked, because sometimes things do happen. So I can help you all work through, getting that going. But I think it's like 3 little dots right beside I think you have to see her live on there, don't you? If you see her live, there's three little dots on the side that can tell you if she is what do I see here? Brian, Eric, Kings, yep, Kings, Lady Libra, Queen. Good morning, Queens. Be right back. Got to clock in. Okay, Lola. Um, so I'm looking. Sometimes I'm used to looking over here, and I'm supposed to look over there. That's hard to do. It's hard habit because we're so used to using our devices and taking selfies. Well, when you go live, you can't look. You gotta look at where the camera the little hole is. You gotta look at that. Sometimes I'm looking somewhere else, y'all. So, but what was I saying about my husband? Right, he was in the hospital for 6 days, and so it was dehydration. And what happened? Because his body was centralized around gut. I can see Lola. Great! I'm so glad. I'm glad you can. Saying he was in the hospital for 6 days. It was very hard, but he fought through it, and I was there with him. Of course, stayed by his side. I didn't leave, and I was there to talk to his doctors and everything. He almost had heart failure and kidney failure because of dehydration. Okay, how did he get the dehydration? Well, and this is how kefir plays a role. And again, I don't get paid for doing this. I'm not trying to advertise for nobody. I promote health and life, and Google it, KEFIR. Sugar Daddy said he's going to look it up. Now, any gut issues, if you're taking a lot of vitamins and stuff, you will be able to get off of all that digestive enzymes and money that you're spending elsewhere. Put it in some natural stuff that doesn't have salt, sugar, and pesticides and preservatives, and make it yourself. And it's easy. A girl said, "I'm sorry to hear about your husband. I am praying for him." That was scary. Yes, thank you for the prayers, and I'll let him know. He's in the bedroom watching his TV, but he's doing so much better. As a matter of fact, from that experience, he lost, with being on kefir, not because he had that experience. We took our health to another level. Lost 75 pounds in 6 months. I lost 65. And so it was unhealthy gut issues. And when he went through detox from, the stomach can turn on you. Hi, Andre. I'm telling them about your situation. Andre's awake, y'all. Hubby's awake. Tell them about your situation when you was in the hospital and talking about kefir. And the camera's pointing this way, so they won't be able to see you on camera. And so, was telling about you was in the hospital for 6 days and why. And the reason why is because of toxins and things that have built up over the years. And, you could put toxins in your life, and just because you take laxatives and just because you drink apple cider tea doesn't mean it's getting it out. I'm a big time drinker of apple cider tea, apple cider hot tea. So I get my mug, and I put 2 tablespoons of apple cider. I put 1 shake of cayenne pepper. I put 1/2 a shake of black pepper and some boiling hot water. And my husband adds honey to his. This is called, if you see these notes up here, these are my recipes for cleaning your arteries. And apple cider is good, don't get me wrong. Incorporate apple cider. Okay? Don't eliminate when you do kefir. If you're used to doing apple cider, then continue doing it. But how we lost the weight, not that we were trying to lose the weight, like you're on a diet and all of a sudden the hospital scares you, so you got to go on this binge starvation and binge eating healthy. We didn't do that. When we started drinking the kefir It's not a laxative. It's a digestive enzyme. And what it does, the pipes in your body gets clogged. You know, you might think, well, if I'm taking sometimes hot apple cider tea, or if I'm taking a laxative, it cleans out your intestines. And it doesn't. And April said she prays for you. There's prayers. We are praying for you. Get well soon. And he was in the hospital last May. So, what's it? May to December is 7 months, 8, 9, so 9 months. You know, he's getting better and better and improving a lot. And he's inspiration to me because, again, that's a whole nother video, how we get to that unhealthy part of our lives. It wasn't just overeating and per se, you know, when negative people say, well, you know, you eat too much and, you know, you get this and that and, you know, you're just lazy. It's not true. We are not lazy people. We burn our calories. It has a lot to do with hormones, with thyroid. It has a lot to do with all kinds of stress. Stress retains weight. Stress holds bad stuff. And that's what happened over the years. So with kefir, it cleans you out. It gets rid of, you know, in your piping, there's the clogged stuff in your arteries that just, not only your arteries, but in your intestines, that just doesn't leave. You know what I'm saying? It will stay there for years, and you will be surprised, no matter how much exercise and weight you lose, it still is there. It's still stuck. So kefir cleans out your intestines, cleans them, cleans your liver if you have fatty liver, or if you don't have fatty liver, it's a preventative health thing. Okay, none of the rest, still praying. Glad. Yeah, thank you, because we always need prayers. You know, we need them because things can happen to our health. You know, my husband has an appointment with the gastrointernist tomorrow. So what he does his follow-ups with a specialist. And I do my follow-ups. So I'm talking about his health right now, but we'll talk about mine too. And I'm reading your chat. I want to make sure I don't miss any. Even though I can see you here, I want to make sure on my tablet I don't miss what you're saying to me. So yeah, he's still, you know, he has physical therapy that comes to the house. Once you get hospitalized, inpatient, get with a social worker and fight to get that social worker before they let you out. Get signed up for physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, whatever those things are. We'll talk about speech therapy later. But occupational therapy, speech therapy, they will have to do their job, the social workers, to get you signed up for that at home. So my husband, since then, gets physical therapy that comes out and visits with them and helps them exercise, and that's a whole nother video. So we're going to get back on kefir and how that's helped him lose weight. It helped me lose weight, that it gets all that stored fat. It gets rid of the stored fat. It cleans your liver. It gets rid of that hardening gunk that doesn't come out of your intestines. When you start drinking it, you'll see your stool will look different, right? Your first stool might look a little dark because it's getting some stuff that's been sitting there forever, right? So you let your body, you know, give your body some time to clean itself. Don't think it's going to happen overnight. Just be in habit of drinking it, and you'll notice your body changing. You'll notice the palate in your mouth will become clean, and you're not going to crave, to be honest with you, salty foods. You're not going to crave fat, high fat. You're going to crave more salads and fruits and ice cold water, or just water, and fresh lemon and fresh apples and strawberries and blueberries. And you're going to have a bowl of lettuce with no salad dressing, and you're chewing on that, sliced tomatoes. You're going to be craving that. You're not going to want cheese. You know what I'm saying? Your palate cleanses, your body cleans itself. The kefir cleans your body. So that's how we lost all that weight. So most of the stuff that most of the weight we lost, we got rid of all that salt and sodium in our body. We got rid of uh, the fatty liver. And how we know we got rid of it, because we go to the doctors for blood tests. And you get a copy of your blood work, and you talk to your doctor about it. Your doctor tell you this is better. That's how we know. Blood work. And so yeah, it's been a lifesaver for us, and you could drink it for the rest of your life. And I would say for black people, we haven't known about much of this. My husband's known about it, but it's really sad that it's not promoted a lot. And this Dr. Oz, I might get sued for this. I'm just going to tell you, it's my opinion. Don't follow him. Dr. Oz tells you, he promotes products for you to buy. He doesn't educate you on specifics. So he doesn't educate you to let you know why you take this, why you're not supposed to take it. And when you see the stuff he's advertising, you're not thinking about that. You're not thinking that if you have high blood pressure, you have to watch your sugars. If you're diabetic, you have to watch your sugars. He's not telling you not to buy this powder form garbage that can really set you back in your health. So the reason why I know about this, I have not been a health fanatic, but I've been big on health, my whole life, because I grew up on a farm and we lived off the farm. And before it was like popular, we grew our vegetables and our fruits, and we lived off the farm. So I learned things along the way from my Cherokee great grandmother and from my Creole black Caucasian grandma in Louisiana. I learned so many wonderful things from both of these grandmothers. And again, check out my YouTube video. It's called Sweet Tea and a Greenhouse, and it talks about me and my pictures when I was a little girl, and how I grew up, and how both my grandparents fought racism. One grandparent is in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and you know the Tulsa riots. My family was affected by the Tulsa riots. What happened there in 1921, Andre? 1921. It affected us, and I talk about that, and I also talk about my grandmother in Greenwood, Louisiana, how she dealt with racism. So it's a very good, wonderful piece. It's not depressing, it's enlightening. And it shows me and my mom, back in when I was like 4 years old and 6 years old. So it's a very good piece of how it reminds you of how our grandparents lived, because I lived like back in the day. When I was a little girl, I still lived back how people lived in the 60s, 50s, and the 40s and all that. I was taught survival skills, when I was a little girl. So, so that's what I was saying, basically, the knowledge I have. I study things. I would never promote anything that is going to hurt you. Of course, talk to your primary care physician. Let them know this is what you like to do and get their opinion. And then let me know about it. It's the case that doctor ain't telling you 100%. Just because they're a doctor doesn't mean that they carry your belief system. There are some doctors that are not holistic. They don't believe in vitamins. They don't believe in therapy and prayer and other remedies. They only believe in prescribing you stuff. And it's not anything wrong with that per se, if you need to have it. But they're just understand the culture of your doctor and their beliefs. Make sure it's a good fit for you, and make sure they're just not prescribing you a bunch of stuff that you're not supposed to have in your body. I could talk forever, especially when it comes to saving lives, because I'm also emergency response, trained emergency response. So that's how I've been my whole life. That's a whole nother video too. So let's get this kefir going. And if there's any questions, you all can feel free to ask me, because we have to advocate for ourselves and our family. Yes, BV, we have to, and that's what you reminded me of what I was saying, why you would say not many black people, or let's say not enough black people. Did y'all realize that for black people that we make up only 13% of the United States of America. Sit on that for a minute. Sit on that for a minute. 13%. That's not much. We as a black people, because I know white people come here, people from India, I have people from all over the world that are members, subscribers of my YouTube channel. So I speak about cultures from around the world. But right now, I'm talking about black people, how this helped me as a black woman. And, you know, a lot of these things that are out there, it's just not passed around enough. There could be your doctors and nurses, people who are talking to you, your physical therapists, people who are around you, your doctors and nurses and all of them. There's a lot of them don't know about kefir. But you'll be surprised when you mention kefir, they'll have a smile on their face and they'll go, oh yeah, that's the greatest stuff. And you're like, damn, they never mentioned that to me. Probably because they're not supposed to at the job. You know, I can understand that. But even when you see people online, you know, our black people don't know enough about it. So I talk about it a lot. I spread the news, you know, because it's like a hidden gem. It's a hidden gem. You know, we're taking a lot of medications. We're spending a lot of money on over-the-counter. We're exercising a lot. Yay! Yes, I'm so glad you and Lola, Cowboys and BV can see each other now. Y'all my sister stars. We got to be able to see each other. When we write, we got to see each other. Y'all have the issue again, let me know. So we can help each other out. And I did also post my email address on my channel. I was telling people I have an open door policy. But that just to let you know, not trying to be political or policy-wise, but give you another way of getting in touch with me if you need to be in touch with me, if you need to get in touch with me. And those conversations that you have with me are confidential. I have plenty of people who write to me and we chat, and that stays between me and them. So just to let you know, I'm big on confidentiality and people's privacy. So if there's some questions, if you're having issues on my channel, if you have recommendations, if you just need an open ear for whatever, if there's whatever's going on, you know, feel free to send me an email. I'm not stuffy like that. I love talking to you. I know how important it is for someone to be able to talk to someone, especially if you're dealing with anxiety, especially if you're going through something, especially if you have stress issues on the job, especially if you have parenting challenges, especially if you're dealing with, you know, difficult teenagers. I mean, I can go on. If you're going through grieving, if you're going through this mean neighbors, if you're going through racism issues where people are saying mean things, you know, just holler at your girl, you know, because we could talk about it. And I can also I could talk about it live without mentioning your name or your private business, but I could talk on the topic, if that helps you. I was talking about also gut health, and everything is centralized in the gut. Google that, research it, love Googling it. I want you to Google it. Don't depend 100% on me. Your mood, your eyesight, how you think, when you walk, when you sleep, how you feel, when you're sad, when you're happy, whatever. It's all about the gut. So when you get to the central part of the situation, gut, and your nerves, it helps you become stronger. It detoxes you, it gives you a new body. It gives you a lifeline. It buys you time. You know, I'm not saying it's going to cure everything you have, but I promise you, get with your doctor, get your blood work, get the proof, come to me and let me know the difference. Every 90 days, you have the right to get blood work done. Get a copy of your blood work. Get the proof. Don't depend on me just saying something. You know, when you study, about you, you feel more vested and you would appreciate your accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? When you do your homework, I could just introduce it to you and share with you as much as I can about it. But when you do homework for yourself, then you feel more comfortable and confident in your skin when you're putting something in your body that you're not sure about. Because I did. Trust me, your sister Star did her homework. I have so many notes that I have to like get rid of some things. Huh? What'd you say, Andre? Oh, Andre's talking to the cats. He has conversations with them. Because they deserve respect, and Andre knows how to read them, and they know how to communicate with him, and he knows how to, and they know how to communicate with him. He knows how to communicate with them. So vice versa. I don't know if I got that right or not. So it helps with stress. So as I fix this, I'm going to adjust this because my ghetto setup crashed to the floor, and it didn't make me unhappy because I'm dealing with stress. So I learned how to not let things get me upset. So here, what I do is stir. You will see YouTube videos where they pour out the whey, W-H-E-Y. It's called kefir. It's a fermented milk. Even if you're lactose intolerant, it gets rid of the lactose part, and it makes it friendly for you to drink and help you with all those situations. And trust me, I'll be doing more videos where I could talk more about it, because even if I have to say the same thing over and over again, it's okay, because we're all learning. But it's fermented milk. It's a probiotic for healthy gut health. And I have a video that I made live where I am on YouTube making kefir. And if you go to the front of my YouTube channel, okay, and I have things organized in playlists, but go to the front of my YouTube channel and you'll see sparks fly. And I pinned it right there because when I was in my sister-in-law, Miss TR, when I was on her page, a lot of people was talking about kefir because she's a breast cancer survivor. And what that has to do with her is because she would go to her channel. She had a live not too long ago, and she would tell you how she has benefited from it. I send it to my sister. She sends me money for shipping. I don't ask for money for shipping, but she sends it to me for shipping, and I send it for her because it's $20 for a tablespoon of the grains. And as I'm working through it, I'm going to show you. No, it's really easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. And I have a YouTube video where you can see me making it, and I sped up the video. It's so easy. It's why I'm like talking about it, because I'm so excited to know how to do it. And then you have to trust yourself to know the more that you do it. Yeah, please do. And then when you do, let me know. And be patient when you taste it, because it does have a tart to it. But my husband always says that the health benefits outweigh those little things like, oh my God, it has a taste. You know what I'm saying? When you're working with health challenges, it's diabetes, if it's lupus, if it's mental health, girl, I can go on and on, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens. If you go to my channel, look at my kefir video, and it talks about Rhonda's live making kefir. It's a red and white thumbnail. And it shows me making the kefir, and it shows the benefits of it. And also, don't forget to YouTube it, check it out. But this is the kefir that is fermented. And they say let it ferment for 24 hours. But because I have so much kefir, it ferments faster. Okay? So you saw the whey, W-H-E-Y, whey. It separates when it ferments, but I mix it all together. Because in the whey, it has potassium. And you all know about when you go to the hospital and they give you IV, and in that IV, whatever IV that you get in the solution has potassium in it. It's life-saving. So I'm stirring. And again, my contraption that I had fell down today, and I ordered some more other new stuff. So that's going to be in either Saturday or Sunday. So I'll have some setup to back me up. So you can't keep me down. You can't. Hey, Lion's Pride. Hello, baby. How are you doing? Good morning, Lion's Pride. Good to see you. Good to see you, Lion's Pride. Good morning, moderators. And she says good morning to everybody in chat. We appreciate you so much for being here to support Rhonda's lovely sparks. Which why I have this channel is to give you a spark, to make you feel good, for positivity. We're all about the positivity. We're all about health, self-care, invest in self, building friendships, building relationships, building friendships, building things together, staying away from the toxic things, learning how to become educated and enlightened. You know, don't live under a rock, but at the same time, how to deal with things that stress you. So I'm stirring this fermented kefir, K-E-F-I-R. Okay? And again, I tell everybody I have a YouTube video I made on my YouTube channel. It's stirred now. Good morning, everybody. Shout out to Lola, BV, Sugar Daddy, Game Time Brian, Lion's Pride, Lady Libra. I'm trying to see if I can remember everybody. I know some more people was in there. Eric Wallace. Everybody, thank you for being in the chat room. Of course, hello and good morning to my hubby. Hello, Abril, that's my girl. Of course, Abril. I can't see all the names, so I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, Abril. Love you. Abril is here. If I didn't mention your name, I didn't forget you, sweeties. I love you. I didn't forget you. It's just sometimes I have so many things I'm trying to do that I forget, but I don't forget you. So I started. It's set for 24. Mine's set for 24 hours, and they'll tell you online 24 hours, but mine's set for 48. Did I say 24? Mine's set for 48 hours because I want mine to be more potent, but it doesn't take long for mine to ferment because I have a lot of, I have like maybe about 6 pounds of kefir grains. And again, if you want any, send an email to me. I'll send it to you for free. But as long as you pay for shipping, you can cash out me this shipping. You can send it through Cash App. But I will mail you some for free. But it's $20 for a tablespoon online if you order through Amazon. Again, this is not a promotion. I do not get paid for this. And I know you all know that I'm not all about money. Even though money is important, I'm not all about that. That doesn't ring my bell. Okay, so I do value helping people who don't know about it and to spread the word among my friends who are suffering with gut health. And people who are not suffering, is good to maintain, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it down, and I'm going to show you. Trying to see if I make sure you all can see this. Okay. So I have a system here. I have a strain. I have a 2-part system. I have a bowl here, and I have a bowl here in the other sink. You could have your own system. The more you do it, the more you develop a system. Don't become frustrated with yourself at the beginning. Look at it as a way that you're learning something new, that is going to take time, and that It has to process. So be patient with yourself. Trust me, none of us can do things one time and it's perfect. It's just unrealistic. So let's don't be unrealistic with ourselves when we're learning something healthier and new. Okay? So what I do, I stirred it. And if you check also the beginning of the video, you hear me talking more about it, how it looked. But I'm going to pour this into the strain. And I take my time. I'm sitting down. And see if y'all can make sure y'all can see this. So see how that strains through? You see all that good stuff? That is the magic, people. That is what they call God's, the food of the gods. This stuff, when you strain it, at the top, they call it grains. That's called grains. When I first did this, I didn't understand why they used the word grains. I'm looking for grains, right? Like some powder type stuff. I'm getting a drink. I'm looking for grains. You know, like some graham cracker powder stuff. No, they call kefir, they call the seeds. They call this seeds. This is called kefir. And see how lumpy and healthy they are? So I have so much of this. And they sell it online, $20 for this. And most of the times if you get it on Amazon, and I'm not trying to, I put a disclaimer there because I want anybody trying to sue me. But sometimes you're not going to get stuff online that's that healthy. So a couple of times I had to do a return and get my money back because the grains came in healthy. So thank goodness that I didn't give up, and thank goodness I didn't become discouraged when I kept having my kefir yogurt to fail. I just kept doing it. I didn't give up. Don't give up, because sometimes you might have to do it a couple of times till you get it right, okay? But when you spend $20, I got with Amazon, got my money back, and ordered from somewhere else, right? So this right here, which is a teaspoonful, that's probably about tablespoon, this is a heaping spoon, is $20 online. Just to give you an idea of what it looks like. So I have tons of it. And you strain it. So what I'm straining, what I'm making, is what you call, this is for gut health. My husband drinks it, and I drink it twice a day. We drink this much in the morning and this much at night. We don't even really measure it. I'm like 2 cups, 4 cups full. There's not a rhyme or reason why how much you have to drink. Some people just drink a cup. I drink 2 cups because I'm serious about my business. You know what I'm saying? That's why I lost 65 pounds. You know, if you're skinny, you don't need to lose weight. It's not even about that. It's not about trying to lose weight. It's not a weight loss. It's not a weight loss gimmick. It's something to maintain your health and to get toxins out your body. It's not a laxative. It's not going to make you have the runs. But probably when you first drink it, it just might have an effect on you where it's getting rid of your clogged intestines. You could take a laxative and your intestines are not going to, cleanse 100%. You can even drink apple cider, hot apple cider tea. You could put a dash of cayenne, some black pepper. I drink it. I love apple cider. I make my own apple cider. But it did not help me alone. I had to do something different. So after my husband was discharged from the hospital, he was there last year for a week. It inspired us to take gut health on a higher level. So with that being said, it helps if you're diabetic. It helps if you have heart problems, if you have leukemia, if you have any kind it's, it doesn't make you gain weight. Okay, so when it strains, let me get back to this. So it's strained, right? See, all this is strained. You kind of, it doesn't disappear. You kind of move the grains around so you can strain all the good stuff out. And I alternate it to my other bowl. Yes, gut health is very important. Yes. You see me suck on it? Yeah, gut health is the central location, like Lion's Pride was saying. It's very important. She says, yes, gut health is very important. All things, people don't know, but all things starts with the gut. I mean, it's true. You will be surprised. All things. Your brain-gut connection is crucial. Yes. Because people think, oh, the mind is in control of everything. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not. It's the gut. God was very creative when he created us. He was very amazing when he created human beings. Once you can get to that gut problems, even if you feel that you're healthy and you're working out, this kefir helps you become healthier. Okay? So if you're just wanting to maintain health, it helps you when you're young, it helps you when you grow older. It helps you when you have aging issues and hormones and, again, inflammation problems, swelling. It helps you with everything. Again, I let everybody know that go to my YouTube channel, and I'm pouring this in here. Go to my YouTube channel. On the front of the YouTube channel is a video that I did. It's a red and white thumbnail, and it's called Rhonda's Live Baking Kefir. Check that out, because also I have, a formal listing of its medicinal. The microbiome of the gut is very finicky, and people often don't realize it until it starts to act up. Exactly. You don't realize it. A lot of people too, when you're young, take this. This is going to help you. Don't wait to go, well, this is just for old folks. It's for anybody. It's for anybody and everybody. I was telling people the historical nature on it. It's called the food of the gods. And if you Google and look at the story and look up different websites and do your research, but what I studied about it was that Moses, what it said, that angels came down and gave Moses some kefir to help give him strength, to help give him nutrition, to help give him food, because, they didn't have a lot of food. I was trying to think if it was Moses or Noah, Andre. I don't want to get the story wrong. I think it's Moses or Noah. Probably Moses. Just look it up. Send it in my comments. But it's one of those stories. Which, food of the gods. And with us black people, see, I strained that. It's so strange that we haven't heard of this. Do you drink both the chunks and liquid? Okay, so you can drink. There are people who eat a little bit of the chunks. Yes, you can. It doesn't harm you. Because when you have so many like me, I can drink and measure probably like a cup or so. It's no matter how much you eat, it doesn't hurt you. And that's information that I had to research too. Those questions that you're asking, I had to research that because I had the same question, so I've researched it for you. But even if you want to research it, please do. I tell people, please go online, Google it, research it, because it's fascinating. And the more that you put the good work into doing research for yourself, the more you can be so humbly proud about, your change. You could claim your change. You can claim your improvement. You can put a claim on it. So yes, I drink both, but how I prep the drink for me, Lola, is that I strain it and I drink, see it, I drink what is, what's strained. because I need to save my grains to make more. And what happens, the grains, which I showed you looks like cottage cheese, but it's not soft. It has more of like a rubbery consistency. The medicinal, the medicine that is inside of the kefir grains comes from the kefir grains. When you add milk, to it, it makes the kefir grains thrive. It makes the kefir grains make this probiotic, this wonderful drink. And again, it's like a food supplement. Like you, Lola, sometimes, we get so busy, we don't have really that time, that much time to eat. And then I know when I was working, I always had in the back of my car like bananas or bottled water. And to be honest with you, oh, so you reuse the chunks to make, yes, you reuse the chunks, which are called kefir grains, the cottage cheese consistency, to make more. And then you could always, I've seen people online who would put in a bowl and eat it and drink it. I sometimes get some kefir grains mixed in my glass, when I'm making it. And also kefir helps with stress and anxiety. I mean, I know that's a long list, but go on YouTube, Google it, do your research, and also check out my YouTube channel, which I am promoting because I felt I did a pretty darn good video that's more simple and more accurate. You will go online and you will see people doing all kinds of things, different things with kefir. My recommendation, don't mix, even though you can mix blueberries, you can mix the whey and make biscuits and cornbread, and you could use it into recipes, right? But my husband and I, our goal was to just get to the gut, maintain being healthy. And so we didn't want to do the foo-foo-y stuff by adding berries and making it pretty and adding other sugars and toxins to the recipe, because it does dilute, it dilutes the medicine. You don't add water to cough medicine, So I transferred over here. So again, forget my little setup here. I'm trying my best. My little thing broke. So here, all this that you see is kefirs, what you drink. And you can drink the chunks, but I don't usually use my chunks because, like Lola said, I reuse them to make more kefir. But here's the kefir, and this is what the grains, the kefir grains, the cottage cheese, stuffed looking texture, which is more rubbery than cottage cheese. You can't break them and harm them, so don't be scared to use them. And you add milk to it and it makes the medicine. And when you strain it, it's no longer milk. Looks creamy because it's the yogurt, but it's no longer milk. So if you're lactose intolerant, it gets rid of the lactose. And I always say to people, to be more safe too, get with your doctor. Let your doctor know this is what you're wanting to do, and get your doctor's opinion. Because I'm very big on telling people to get with your doctor. Okay? Because what I'm sharing with you is what's worked for me. I'm sharing with you my research, and I'm not saying that this is a good my phone fell down. I'm not saying it's a good fit for everybody, okay? But I can say it's a good fit for most people because it's natural. It doesn't have, it's relaxed. Oh, thank you, Lion's Pride. I'm glad it's relaxing. You know, I'm glad it is because it serves as also an ASMR, you know, which I do ASMR videos on my channel. Check out my playlist and you'll see different genres. You know, I have a playlist for animals, for food, for wine, you name it. I mean, I got a big playlist. So whatever you like, even horror and zombies and relationships and every all things living. I have a playlist on where I produce the videos myself. I produce the videos myself. So I've applied the music and whatever is needed to make it medicinal. So even if people don't have stress or anxiety, it's still good for you. It's good for your kids. I even had people to approach me to use it as they want to use it in their stores as a way to, you know, like if you go into electronics and it's playing the visuals and stuff that people were interested in that. Of course, no contract has been signed because it has to be business and they have to, you know, pay correctly. But again, they haven't responded because they want to do it free, and we're not going to get into getting, you know, when you have businesses that can pay your worth, and you make sure that you charge them, right? You get paid because they're paying everybody else. You get paid for it, and that's not unethical. That's fair to you and your intellectual property. So I was sitting down in the chair, and I am getting up to go through the next stage. So this right here is empty, and you don't wash it. And on my other YouTube, you will see why we don't wash it. But basically, why you don't wash it, like what Lion's Pride was saying about the microbes and things like that. You don't put soap. I use hot water to clean my working stuff that I work with, my dishes. But I'll probably wash this out maybe twice a month because the stuff, all that stuff that's in it is medicinal. If you mix some bleach or soap, you can kill your grains and your grains will die and you're out of grains. Again, I tell people, if you want me to send you some, they're like $20. I will send it to you for free, just if you could send a cash out to pay for the shipping part, okay? I can send it to you for free. So, this right here, I'm stirring. That's the yogurt. I do have a video. This right here I got from the refrigerator. I rinse this out once a week. Hot water only, no soap. So this is my container. I don't know if you all can see that. And I have a blue cap. And, hello y'all. Hi Jeff Lee, how are you doing? Good morning. Good morning to you. So, right here, here's my container. It's good to see you, Jeff. So here's my container. Here's the kefir that I strained, and I'm going to pour it into my container that goes into the refrigerator. Sometimes it can get a little messy. It doesn't take the coloring out of your clothes. It doesn't hurt you. It's just good stuff. My husband and I have been taking it for 8 months, going on 9 months. He's lost 75 pounds. I've lost 65 and going. And it's just not for weight loss. It's for everything. It helps with everything. So I wipe it. I make sure no chemicals get into this. No soap. So I'm making kefir, K-E-F-I-R. I'm making kefir. And which is a probiotic, helps with gut health. It helps with all kinds of diseases, even mental health, stress. It helps with cleaning out your intestines. It helps with if you're diabetic, if you're not diabetic, you name it. You could Google KEFIR. And so what I'm doing now, I'm going to the next process. So I'm pouring what I poured in here. I'm pouring it in a glass so I could drink it for breakfast this morning. You can drink this. You can drink this as a food supplement. You don't have to Andre Jeff Lee said hi. He said hi, Jiffy Jeff. And so I'm pouring these and filling up my glasses. And you can use any kind of size, but I use this because it helps me keep up with measuring. It helps me measure because I like measuring what I'm eating, what I'm putting in my system. I like measuring. So this here will be ready for the refrigerator. Okay? Oops, sorry about that. So, here's my glasses. Here's my glasses. So you use glass. I use plastic too, but when I store my kefir. So what are you doing today, buddy? Well, I'm making kefir, and later on I might have a live book reading that I have to do this month because I promised everybody I'll have one for February. So that's pretty much right now, just working on the kefir, and I have it all bottled. So I have these. Be right back. I'm going to show you the straws I use. La, 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 da, 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 da. Oh, baby, you have a smile on you. So this right here, Nicole told me to tell you. Oh, good. Tell her I said hi. Jeff, tell Nicole I said hi. I'm so glad she's thinking about me too. So this is the straws to use for, thick stuff. I got one for me and one for Andre. Okay, so I put this to the side, and hi everybody. Sorry about that. So you know what's so cool about going live is that you learn this. Things happen. And how do we deal with stress? We don't have a panic attack. We know it's fixable. And you just move on, move on. You keep on trucking. So back to this. So it's a red straw, Jeff. Yes, I'm back. It's a red straw and a purple straw. So Andre don't mind colors. I'll be right back. Let me get this away from me and give it to Andre so he can drink some. Okay, so Andre got his glass. Usually I don't ever let him wait that long to get food in his tummy. That's not good, but because usually what I do with the kefir, here's the extra ones. With the kefir, he'll have it, I'll have it. Hold on, I'm coming back. I'll have it, and I put the covers over it. Okay? Put the cover over it. I put these in the refrigerator. I put these in the refrigerator along with what I poured in here. Okay? So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, and I'll be right back. back, y'all, to the refrigerator. I organized. I have a special place in the fridge for my kefir. I put my kefir the very top left part of the hit them likes. Thank you, Jeff. You're wonderful. Yes, hit the likes. Share, tell a friend. Thank you. If you're new coming in, welcome to Rhonda's Lovely Sparks. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you all hanging out with me. And this is my kefir. This is mine. So I'm going to drink this because it's incredible. See, I love the way it tastes. It's creamy. And I had it. It's more tart. Mine's more tart because I let mine set for 48 hours. They will say let yours set for 24. That's usually what you would do. But because I've gotten used to this and I know my body and how it responds, I let it. Andre, does it taste real tart? See, he said it doesn't taste tart. See, that could just be my palate. After losing all that weight, my palate is clean. You know, so I have more. My taste buds are more vivid, which is wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to drink this. Now, you don't have to drink it all down at once. To be honest with you, it is a food supplement. So what this means is that, you know, don't overwork your gut. Okay, so here's my grains. This is grains. This is called kefir grains. It's a lot of it. See if I can get the phone that you want to see. Okay, so with the kefir grains, I'm in the process now of putting the grains, the kefir grains that have been strained back into the jar. Okay, I put it back into the jar, and then I add milk to it. But let's do this first. So I'm going to get this. Now, there you will see online where people will wash their grains because they say, well, there is built up, you know, stuff all on the, I know there's a name for it, but there's build up on your grains. So you will see people that will wash them. I don't, excuse me, I don't recommend that. Sorry, I got some kefir. I'll drink some water because I'm talking. So what I do, probably twice a month, only twice a month, I'll have some cheaper milk, like 2% milk, right? Or let's say if the local food bank donates us 2% milk, okay? Then I take that 2% milk and I put it in a bowl and I rinse my grains with the 2% milk. Remember that milk keeps your kefir grains thriving. You don't want to damage your kefir grains where they die, and then you can't make any more of that incredible concoction that I made, right? But you got to protect your grains. And guess what? Grains grow. Okay, so I start off with a tablespoon of grains. Now I have this whole jar full and more from the refrigerator. I have $20 for a spoon of it. And I have grown mine to probably, what, 8 pounds? 6 pounds? 6 pounds of grains. So it's has value. It's worth a lot of money. And I did tell people that if you pay for the shipping, I will send you some for free. So you can have what you would call starter grains, right? You gotta start. You have to start, and those are called starters. And when you have healthy starter grains, then and I don't rinse them with water. You see people who rinse them with water, they lost their mind. Because water has chlorine in it. And even if, let's say, you use just regular, chlorine will kill it. So let's say you use just regular filtered water. I still don't use water to rinse out my grains because I don't want to strip my grains. Why would I want to strip my grains when the grains needs that covering for food and for it to thrive and grow? Why would you want to kill it? So I have this jar like this so my kefir grains can thrive, so they can grow. That's good. That's putting good bacteria in your body. So here's my grass-fed milk. Okay? And that's my preference. There are people that use almond milk. I even seen people that do water kefir. They make kefir out of water. They use juice. They do different things with kefir. This is my preference because it's pure and it's not diluted with anything else. Now, for whatever reason, if you're using water, I mean, it's for a reason, right? Some people just don't want to take a chance if they're allergic to milk. Even though it says it's free of the lactose, when you go through the process, it doesn't mean they promise you 100% that you're going to be fine, right? So there might be people who have to do water kefir, and you Google that, and you could do juice kefir, and you could do almond milk kefir. But the preferable kind is this 100% grass-fed milk sugar. And what I do with that is that I add this milk to the grains. I pour them in here in the jar, and then when I put the kefir grains in there, then I add the milk. And I have a lot, so it depends. If you're doing a jar, then you do half a jar, right? Well, guess what? Your sister girl Rhonda has been doing this for 9 months. So I have a lot. Because guess what? We drink a lot. We drink a lot. We drink a glass of this in the morning, drink a glass of this before you go to bed. Let's say, for example, you ate something that's very harmful to you. Let's say beef. Beef is very hard on the gut. You go out to the restaurant, you eat something that's not good. Go home and drink you some kefir because it helps you. So what I do too, I get my water and I rinse this out. I rinse out my cartons before I throw them away because I don't want, before I throw them in the trash, because I don't want my trash can smelling sour or the cats digging the trash, right? So I rinse out my container and then I put it in the trash because I'm done with it. So my trash can right here, and then this is what I pour the milk in. And I just use a dry cloth, okay? I just wipe around the rim. I do not have soap on my rag. Make sure no soap comes in contact with it. And I use a lot of water. I mean, it can get messy. That's just life. It gets messy. And then what I do is that I get a coffee filter. coffee filter. You can use different other means too, but to me this is more affordable and easier. Put the coffee filter on top. And I cover it with a rubber band to hold the coffee filter. And I wipe this down. Need to get me an apron. So here's the finished product. And this finished product is going to, what you will probably do is let it sit for 24 hours. Mine, I prefer 24 hours, but sometimes it'll go into 48, you know, an extra day. So I'm going to put this in a dark place, which is in the corner of on my countertop, uninterrupted place, so it can sit and ferment. Okay, so I'm going to take this because it's ready to start doing the good work. Right here, get this up. And I'm going to show you where I put it. So I'm going to walk with you over here. Okay. Here's the kefir. I have it pushed back on the countertop, a dark corner, and it's let it sit, uninterrupted. Get this out the way. So it will be ready to drink some of that good old yummy stuff. That stuff is so yummy. Oh my God, it's so yummy. All right, so getting close to finishing up on everything, let me show you the end result. What I do with hot water only, no soap. Hot water, no soap. No, see that? Hot water. I'm trying to do this where it doesn't fall over again and I lose you all. Okay. I have a brush here that I use just for that. And it's pure hot water. No warm. This hot water cleans things better, especially kefir residue. And I just brush it. Brush and scrub, clean and scrub, clean and scrub, 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 rinse and scrub. Shake it and I hang it on my hook. I have hooks in here. I hang it on a hook. Here's the other strainer, and I'll wash my stuff right away. Don't let your dishes sit. So my video that I made, me making the kefir, I speed this process up on the video. But you're seeing me live. I'm cleaning out only hot water, no soap. You know, kefir is a cleansing agent, right? It cleans our gut. It's healthy for us. So rinsing out with hot water. Not everything needs, you know, soap with all the chemical stuff in it. I'm washing out my bowls with hot water. Straight up hot water. Put that over here. I wash out my sink. Clean up everything. Because this stuff will, if you live in an area that, you know, that has a lot of flies, and, you know, flies are everywhere, so not to say you're filthy people, but just flies everywhere. The point I'm trying to make is that fruit flies, they gravitate to this stuff, so Just make sure you use, I use bleach. You don't, if you're allergic to bleach, don't use it. Use Dawn soap. But I scrub my sink, add Clorox mist, bleach, and I just sanitize my area. So my husband comes behind me. He wants to cook some meat. The sink will be clean even though he still pre-washes. Okay, everything is clean. I've got fresh kefir. Thank everybody for being here. Thank you so much for your support. I think I'm going to put a close. Been on here live for 2.5 hours, a little bit over than that. Thank you so much for joining Rhonda's Lovely Sparks, and I will be back again today with some more great stuff. Love you guys. Send some information to comments. Comment. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you're going to try it. Let me know if you have any questions. Send them to me in the comments, and I'll make sure to respond to you right away. Again, welcome to Rhonda's Lovely Sparks. What happened? It kicked me out. But Jeff is back. Welcome back, Jeff. Well, I'm about to close out on the channel, and you'll be able to see the whole video, after it posts in about 15 minutes or so, and check it out. And then I'll be back on live again. Bye, Lola. Love you. Thank you, everybody. Lola, April, Lions Pride, Jeff Lee, Sugar Daddy. Oh gosh, let me look at this. Now I know how people feel when they're trying to remember everybody. Just all of you. I'm going to look at the list here. Okay, here we are. Okay, Jeff Lee, Lola, Lions Pride, April, Sugar Daddy, Game Time Brian. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, everybody. BV, I love you. Eric Wallace, Lady Libra, I love you. Thank you so much for being here with Rhonda's Lovely Sparks, and I'll be back later on. Thank you again. Enjoy your kefir. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, and check me out. Appreciate you all being here to support me. Mwah! Goodbye. Woo! That's the work, babe. Where you going, babe?